And of course, Obama just gave an unprecedented aid bill, $38 billion over the course of the next decade to Israel. Americans' views are changing. The world's views are changing. The political pressure is mounting. This is not a popular thing politically. What is the U.S. empire getting out of continuing to support this small colonial settler state?
The reality is that Israel was not the winner of this military aid package. The reality is that the small details in the military aid package are pointing at something completely different. The new number, the new percentage that Israel have to bring back to the U.S. to buy machinery and weapons from the U.S. is 100%. What the government actually did is taking back control over the armed trade role that Israel is taking over in the world. So the real winners, the losers we know as always of these deals, the victims of these deals, like always, are the Palestinians. The Palestinians in Gaza, where these weapons in the West Bank will be tried and tested on them. But in a large extent, it's also you and me and people here in the US that are actually paying taxes, thinking that this money is going as a present into the Israeli security system or into the Israeli military, when it's actually the entirety of the money is going into the American military-industrial complex. So Israel, for the last few decades, was a big player in the armed trade world. But in less 10 years, Israel was specialized our powers through the operations in Gaza, through the drone manufacturing in Israel, to actually bypass the US in certain extent. One of the biggest military deals that Israel have ever signed was with India 3 years ago. India is the larger buyer of weapons in the world. America was their main suppliers of weapons. Israel in 2014 managed to push America off the way and signed this deal with India that makes sure that Israel is the main manufacturer of weapons to the biggest buyer of weapons in the world. We have to understand the latest military aid package as the US taking back control over the manufacturing of weapons and control around the world. It's not only a present for the Israelis or the Israeli occupation, it's the US very specifically benefiting a lot of money out of the occupation in Palestine.